Hello students, welcome back. Today we'll start with few of the examples of chapter 1, that is electric charges and field. We had already done 1 to 6 examples of this chapter earlier. So today we'll start from 7. Okay, so first let's see example number 7. Okay, in example number of 7, it is given that there is an equilateral triangle. Three charges are kept at its vertices. At vertex A, the charge Q1 is equal to Q. At B, Q2 is equal to Q. And at C, Q3 is equal to minus Q. Means at these two vertices, the charges are plus Q, and here it is minus Q. Let's take the length as L. Now you have to find out the forces acting on each charge. Clear? So let's begin with one by one. First, we'll take it as A. Clear? Now, as this is positive charge, this is positive charge. So the force acting on A will be repulsion. This will be force due to P. Okay? And this, it's negative charge. Okay, let me draw it short. Force acting due to B. Okay, force acting on A due to B. Right, let's write down A due to B. And this is negative charge, so attraction. This will be the force acting on A due to C. Clear? Now see, magnitude wise, Q, and Q. Right? So if I take the formula, force acting on A due to B will be equal to force acting on A due to C, and that will be equal to KQ square by R square. So here R is L, so L square. Clear? Okay, so the resultant force, now see, both the forces are having same magnitude. Clear? So what is the resultant force? The resultant force will bisect this angle. So this will be the resultant force on A. Clear? So see here, as it is equilateral angle 60 degree, this will be 120, and bisecting this will be 60, and this will be 60. Clear? So this angle is 60, similar to this angle is also 60. So the direction of FA will be in the direction from B to C. Clear? So the resultant force, I can write it down, FA will be equal to under root of FAB square plus FAC square plus 2FABFAC cos 120. Clear? So the value of cos 120 is minus 1 by 2. So let's take this as f dash. So this will be f dash square plus f dash square, 2f dash square plus f dash into f dash square, and minus 1 by 2. So this will get cancelled. So 2f dash square minus f dash square, it will be f dash square and square root f dash. So the resultant force on A, I can write it down f dash, that is kq square by l square into r1. Now what is r1? Direction from B to C, right? This is the direction from B to C. So this is force acting on A. I'm repeating once again. Force acting on A due to B in this direction, repulsion. Force acting on A due to C in this direction, attraction. So 120 angle we have already discussed. When there is two equal forces at an angle 120, then the resultant force will be also having same magnitude. So here it is, see, same magnitude, right? Or else we can use the addition form, that is a plus b, a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, and square root of it. So I have done this. So finally I get this. But remember this R1 direction from B to C. Now for calculating B, okay, now what is the direction of B? Due to A, this will be FB due to A, this will be FB due to C. Again 120 angle, clear? And both the forces are having same magnitude, KQ by R square. So the resultant force will be in this direction for B. Clear? So similarly, without solving, it will be similar to this. So similarly, force acting on B will be also equal to KQ square by L square R2. But here, what is R2? See the direction? It's in this direction, means from A to C. Direction from A to C. Clear? Now, the third part, force acting on C. Now, this is a negative charge. So, this will attract and this will also attract. So, force acting on C due to A is in this direction. Force acting on C due to B is in this direction. Okay, this angle is 60. The resultant will be in this direction, force acting on C. Again, magnitude wise, FCA equal to FCB. This will be equal to KQ square by L square, right? So I'm solving it here. FC due to A equal to FC due to B equal to KQ square by L square. Let's take it as F double dash. Now the angle between these two is 60 degree. So resultant force on C, okay, FC due to A, I can directly write down F double dash square plus F double dash square plus 2 F double dash into F double dash cos 60. Clear? The value of cos 60 is 1 by 2. So F double dash square plus F double dash square, 2F double dash square 2f double dash square 1 by 2. So this will be f double dash square 2f double dash square plus f double dash square. This will be 3 times f double dash and square root. So force acting on C will be 3 times f double dash root 3 times, sorry. 2 plus 1 3 and square root. And f double dash square root is f double dash. So f C will be equal to k q square by L square. Let's take unit vector n and it's, sorry, root 3 times k q square by L square. Unit vector n. Now what is n? Here I am writing this. It is which direction? Perpendicular, or you can say bisecting angle ACB. Direction bisecting angle or bisecting angle AB, sorry, ACB. Okay, it is bisecting angle ACB. Clear? So this is about force acting on C. Clear? I'm repeating once again. Okay, on A, repulsion, attraction, resultant FA. Using this, we get KQ square by L square into R1. Direction is from this direction, B to C. Similarly, same way here, it's from this direction, so A to C. But when it is for C, both are attraction. So direction bisecting angle ACB. And using this, cos 60 is 1 by 2, so it will be root 3 times F double dash, so root 3 times KQ square by L square. Clear? So just go through example 1.7. Let's move to the next example, that is example 1.8. Okay, so in example 1.8, it is given that there is an electric field existing. Okay, this distance is given 1.5 centimeter. So I am taking it as 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. The magnitude of this electric field is 2 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per coulomb. Right? Now, an electron is placed here at the top. Okay, here at this place, electron is placed. Now you have to calculate the time. Okay, when electron is placed here, it will fall down because in this opposite electric electron moves in direction opposite to electric field. So electric field is upward, electron will fall down. You have to calculate the time taken for the electron to reach here. Clear? In the next case, okay, in the next case, the direction of electric field is reversed. See here, now the electric field is downward. And a proton is placed. Instead of electron, proton is placed. And now you have to calculate the time taken for proton. Okay, so now what we have to do first, let's find out the force acting on this charge. Right, the force acting will be equal to EQ. And what is the charge here? E. In both the case, magnitude wise, the charge is E. So E. Instead of Q, I'm writing E. The formula for force, mass into acceleration equal to E into E. So what will be the acceleration? E by M. Clear? Now, the time taken, okay, we'll use the equation of kinematics. Okay, the time taken to fall the electron. Okay, initially it was stationary, so initial velocity I can take it as v0 is 0. Clear? So the time taken for that we will use the formula for distance. D equal to V0 t plus half at square. As V0 is 0, it will be half at square. So t square equal to 2d by a. We have already found out the formula for a. So this will be equal to 2d. Instead of a, I can write it down e by m. N, right? So the formula for time, as it is t square, it will be square root of 2dm upon E. Clear? The distance is given m. Now see, when you have to find out the time for electron, write down 2dme, mass of electron. Okay, 9.1 10 raised to minus 31 upon En charge of electron, that is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 90. So put here the value of mass of electron, you will get the value for time. Okay, now don't take this charge of electron minus 1.6. Okay, because if you are taking minus, then square root will not be possible. Clear? So only take its magnitude. Okay, that is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. Now when you are taking, you have to calculate the charge time taken for proton. At that time, use 2dm P upon E into E. Use mass of proton, that is 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27. Okay, charge of proton, that is same as electron, magnitude wise, 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. So for here we will put mass of electron, you will get time taken by electron, and here you will put mass of proton, you will get the time taken for proton. Okay, put down the values and find out the answer. Clear? I am repeating once again what we had done. First, we have found out the formula for acceleration. Force, electric force, that will be equal to EE. The formula force MA. It's EQ, but here the charge for this and this both is E. So I used EE. So from this I got the formula for A. Then using the equation of kinematic, D equal to V0 t plus half AD square. V0 was 0. Initial velocity is 0. So half AD square, I got the formula for T square. I found out for T. Now putting mass of electron, I get the time taken for electron. And mass of proton, I will get the time for proton. Okay? So just solve it. Okay, so the next question 1.9. Okay, in this question it is given that two charges plus 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb and minus 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb are placed at a distance 0.1 meter. So this distance is 0.1 meter. You have to find out the electric field at 3 points. At this point A, which is midpoint of this, B, okay, which is 0.05 meter away on the side of A, and C, which is zero point 0.1 meter away from this first charge and zero point 0.1 meter away from second charge. Okay, so we have to find out electric field at point A, B, and C. Okay, so first let's start with at point A. Okay, now see, as there is a midpoint, this will be 0.05 meter and this will be 0.05 meter. Okay, so in this case, I can take this as R, then this will be also equal to R, right? So now, electric field at point A, due to this is positive charge, right? And this is negative charge. So electric field due to this will be away E plus, and negative charge, okay, it will be towards E minus. Clear? Magnitude wise, E plus will be equal to E minus, and that will be equal to KQ by R square. Clear? Magnitude wise, both will be same because this distance is same 0.5, 0.5 meter. So the resultant electric field will be equal to E plus, we will add it, plus E minus. So this will be 2 times this, it will be 2KQ by R square. So 2 into 9 into 10 raised to 9, charge 10 raised to minus 8, and R 0.05 square. Okay, so this will be the value of electric field at point A. You just calculate it and find out the answer. Remember, both the electric field directions are same. So what we have done, we had added it. Clear? So just put this value and find out the answer for point A. Clear? Now let's move for point B. At point B. Okay, now let me erase this. Okay, now what will happen at point B? Okay, at point B, this is positive charge. This will be away. Clear? And what will be the R? 0.05. Let's take this as R1. Clear? Now, this is the electric field due to positive charge. But for negative charge, okay, negative charge it will be towards. So this is the direction of E minus. Clear? And what will be R here? This is R. So let's take R2, zero point 0.1 plus 0.05, 1.05 meter. Okay. So what will happen? Electric field due to plus will be KQ by R1 square, and electric field due to minus will be KQ by R2 square. Clear? Now see, the direction of E plus is in this and the direction of E minus is in that way. Both are in opposite direction. So the resultant electric field at B will be equal to E plus minus E minus. Clear? So now what will be the direction? Sorry, what will be the formula? KQ by R1 square minus KQ by R2 square. So this will be KQ 1 by R1 square minus 1 by R2 square. So just put down the values and find out the answer. Clear? Now, what will be the direction? Direction of this electric field. Now see, both are having same charges magnitude wise, okay, but this distance is shorter. So the electric field due to positive charge will be higher, right? So this direction will dominate. So the direction of it will be from negative to positive, negative to positive charge. Or else I can also say from A to B. Clear? Okay. In the first case, when it was this, both were in this direction. So in that case, the direction was from positive to negative. Clear? So I'm repeating. This is e to plus, e to minus. R1 is 0.05. R2 is 1. Sorry, it's not 1.05. 0.15 meter. Clear? So put that value and you will get the answer magnitude of electric field at B and the direction negative to positive means in this way. Clear? So this was at point B. You put down the values and find out the answer. Now let's find out at point C. At point C. Now say negative charge, sorry, this is positive charge, so electric field will be positive charge repulsion in this way. Clear? This is the direction of E plus, and this is negative charge. So this is the direction of E minus. Clear? Now in both the case the distance is same. So I can take both as R. I will take both as R because both are distance and same. In this case it was different, so I have taken R1 and R2. But here both are same. Okay. So magnitude wise E plus will be equal to E minus KQ by R square. Well, what is the value of R? 0.1 meter here. Clear? But now, okay, this is E plus and this is E minus. Okay, so what, see here, this distance is zero point 0.1, this is zero point 0.1, this is zero point 0.1. So this becomes equilateral triangle. So this will be 60 degree. So this will be 120 degree. Now we had already studied that two vectors having same magnitude and the angle between them is 120, the resultant will also have same magnitude, means the resultant will also value of kq by r square, and it will be bisecting this angle, means the direction will be from positive to negative. This is the resultant electric field and its value will be also kq by r square. So you can put down this value and find out the magnitude. Okay, if you want to use the vector addition method, then resultant vector will be equal to under root of e plus square plus e minus square plus 2e plus e minus cos, angle between them is 120. So taking this as e dash square plus e dash square, 2e dash square plus 2 into e dash 2e dash square, value of cos 120 minus 1 by 2. So 2e dash square minus e dash square. So it will be e dash square and square root e dash. So e is equal to kq by r square. Put the value k 9 into 10 raised to 9, q 10 raised to minus 8, r square 0.1 meter. See, this is the same, right? If you do not write them directly, you can solve this. Clear? Put down the value, you will get the magnitude. You will get the magnitude of electric field. Now direction you can see in this way. So parallel to this, from positive to negative charge. Okay. Parallel to positive to negative charge. Or you can also write down from B to A. Clear? So this was about question example 1.9.